Okay guys, today we are playing My Singing Monsters Dawn of Fire. And don't worry guys, I'm gonna play the normal My Singing Monsters, but well, I'll make this after this video, so let's log in. Wait, why would I log in? I don't even know. I'm easily 37. Okay, I'm lying. You guys can't know my year, okay? How old I am. You guys cannot know how many years am I, okay? So, I'm done with the age restriction. Yes. I think this will be a long time, so I'll have to pause. Okay, guys? Yeah, that sounds good. Guys, I couldn't load the game. It was very long. I've been waiting for like what was it again? Yeah, I couldn't load the game. It was long. I don't even know how long I really waited. Not waited. So today is gonna be a reaction video. It's not gonna be a game video. Okay, so this video, really? Will that happen? Okay.
This video will play after an ad. Yep. Wait, what? Ad didn't play for you? Really? All right, then I have some challenges for you. The first challenge, can you watch the video to the end and not get a magical ad 3 seconds after the video ends? Tell me in the comments if you were lucky and won this challenge. Challenge 2, find the odd color in this image in 6 seconds.
Oh, it's already 25.
Like the video if you find it.
No, I don't
Challenge
want to.
3, guess the word from these emojis in 6 seconds.
Sunflower.
Subscribe if you completed this level also. Now challenge 4. Find the numbers from 1 to 10 hidden in this picture.
Let me see.
Well guys, did you find all the hidden numbers?
No.
Tell me in the comments.
And we didn't get an ad. See, I told you it wasn't real. I never believe. I do believe, but I never believe the things that they say. Yeah. What is that? Who is this guy? Or girl? Is this a penguin? What the? Really? SpongeBob's dad 53? He looks more older than him. Quadrillion? What? This has gotta be fake.
Today we're going to test, can you make a candy with a quadrillion layers? Right, so today will be our last attempt at the ultimate dragon's beard candy. I've eaten far too much sugar over the last few weeks with these tests. With that being said, I read through your comments on the last video, and there was quite a few of them, but this one stood out. And since they weren't the only person to ask it, today, let's try and make a quadrillion layer dragon's beard candy. So we all know the drill at this point. We'll start with sugar, water, glucose syrup, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Heat on to medium-high and give it a little mix. And of course, finally our thermocouple, as we want this exactly around 270, or for those more precise, exactly 268 degrees Fahrenheit. So when this gets up to temperature, I just wanted to give you a sense of scale to how big a number a quadrillion actually is, as it's kind of hard to comprehend. So if we take a standard $100 bill, it measures roughly 156 by 66 mil. So if we take $1 million of $100 bills, that roughly fills a briefcase worth of size. $1 billion worth of $100 bills is roughly the size of 2 pickup trucks and weighs an incredible 10 tons. $1 trillion of $100 bills takes up an area of 5 acres, and that's if you stack them 6 foot high on pallets. And finally, according to this personal Quora, a quadrillion dollars in $100 bills would take up an area of 373.26 million cubic feet, which is most of the size of the world's largest factory. And even though we get a rough sense of scale from those numbers, it doesn't truly do justice to how big a quadrillion actually is. If Mr. Beast were to sit down and count from 1 to 1 quadrillion, it would take him 31.688 million years to finish the numbers. And well before he ever finished counting the numbers, none of us will be around anymore. To hit our temperature, let's pour it out onto our slab. So just let this cool down for a second before we start pulling it. So again, we're back here, and our candy is actually looking quite good. We're just going to fold it over a few times and drop it. So let's form this into our first loop. We'll press that together, just like before. So there is 1 out of a quadrillion. Let's get this into our corn flour now. Now, I did see your comment saying I didn't use enough corn flour last time, so I'll make sure to use loads today. So let's take our 1 and turn it into 2. From 2, we'll get 4. 4 becomes 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, and we can see it's looking more like hair now. 512, we'll get loads of our corn flour in there. 1024, 2048, and it's still got a good stretch to it. 4096, 8192, and it's just about thick enough we can't see through it anymore. 16,384, 32,768, 65,536, and it's just about started to stick together. 131,072, 262,144, 524,288, 1,048,576, and it's becoming quite stiff again. 2,097,152, 4,194,304, 8,388,608, 16,777,216, 33,554,432, 67
Let's
million
just
108,000.
skip when he gets to 1 quadrillion. Right.
Million, 23,255,552, 4 trillion, and would forever be stuck here making Dragon's Beard candy. We've created some sort of singularity where this is... I'm really surprised this whole time. 20 trillion, 368 billion, 744 million, 177,664, 140 trillion, 737 billion, 488 million, 353,328, 281 trillion, 474 billion, 976 million, 710,656, and I still can't believe it's literally just basically started again. We've looped back around. 562 trillion, 949 billion, 953 million, 423,312. It's definitely a workout. I've been sweating this whole time. This is the final one. Almost at a quadrillion layers. 1 quadrillion, 125 trillion, 899 billion, 906 million, 842,624 strands. That is crazy. Each one of these is made up of an insane number of fibers, probably microscopic. So there is a quadrillion layer Dragon's Beard candy. I can't believe it looks anything like this. I'm really surprised. Obviously, it basically resets at a trillion and becomes 1 again. So you're just working your way back up from that point, which is absolutely insane. Each one of these small pieces is made up of billions and billions and billions of tiny fibers. It's just mind-blowing stuff here in terms of the numbers. With that being said, obviously we've created some sort of singularity where this is a loop. Essentially, if we kept going, I think this would just keep going back and around and around and around and would forever be stuck here making Dragon's Beard candy. I feel like Rick and Morty could do quite a good episode on this. Okay, so with all that, let's give it a try. We'll break some of this here. So there is our quadrillion layer dragon's beard. Let's give it a try. Again, I can't really taste the layers. It does melt ever so slightly quicker. I love the flavour of this stuff. But I've eaten way too much of it in the last few weeks. And just because we did on the other times, let's have a look at it under microscope and see if we can notice anything about our quadrillion layer candy. We can see our dragon's beard candy on our left, and on our right is a hair to compare the size. And even though it doesn't look very small in comparison, our dragon's beard candy is actually made up of billions and billions and billions of fibres in this tiny piece. We just can't see them because they're actually too small. So we finally did it. We've made a quadrillion layer dragon's beard candy. With that being said, I'm not doing any more of these. Even if you comment a million times, we're not going to do another layer. I think it's just basically repeated itself and it will just keep doing that, keep doing that. So we could do this forever and this becomes our only content. So with that being said, comment what we should try next. Very cool.
Okay, but that was really, oh my god. Okay, we're done with